Hey, Steve Zalunardo here with Remax Experts, Zalunardo Associates, Treviso North. And just quick update on the current inventory. We haven't done this in a couple of weeks, clearly holidays and away we go. But let's look at the inventory. We're down to 15,111 units as of yesterday. With the sales have been low, we're at about 270, 280 sales in a week. So obviously it was during the holidays and all that. But the inventory came down dramatically. You got to remember, this was at 26,000 at one point. So if you kind of do the math here, you'll see what the drop is. 26,000. Literally, it dropped like 70%, 72% of inventory since the height of last year, 2024. So we're going into 2025 with more optimism, obviously lower rates and lower inventory, which is the perfect recipe for selling. And buying, obviously, you're going to get these prices that are going to start incrementally going high. We're in like a lock period right now, not only in Canada, but in the US. It's like everyone's kind of a lock period. You're starting to see just values kind of just stagnant, staying at the same values and not really doing anything up or down. Sellers are holding a little bit longer and buyers are holding out. So it's a little bit of a stalemate, but we are moving product. I think even for us, like average sales or days on market, depending on the product, usually it's between 30 and 60 days, so not the most horrendous, let's say, time on the market. And if it's a really hot listing and it's priced really well, we can get it done within 30 days, which is obviously positive. And again, that was last year's rates and last year's confusion. This year, we're looking for a much more optimistic year for 2025 in Canada. Big news yesterday, obviously, Justin Trudeau resigned. People are super excited, super happy. But ultimately, he's locked up Parliament until March. So as America wants to take in Canada as its 51st state, we got no government to kind of handle that or deal with the tariffs. Remember, Trump's going into office in literally T-minus 17 days, or 13 days. He's going to be in the 20th. And they're going to go hard, and number one is going to be with the tariffs with Canada. He's got a bunch of plans with Greenland and the Panama Canal and also Canada. These are obviously the future of America, so we'll see what happens with that. There's talks of a union, which wouldn't be the worst thing. Obviously, Canada will still have its sovereignty, so it's not going to be 51st state, so it'll still be a Canadian, its own country, but also like a union, so having on the U.S. dollar, and also would be a lot better for trade, and that'd be a lot better for investment into the country, because clearly right now, with taxation and all the stuff that the Liberal government's put into power right now, or put into play, there's no attraction for the future growth of the country, so no one's putting money in, they're taking out. I think Kevin O'Leary actually said is the first time he invested in Canada since the Trudeau government. And obviously, if you look at the dollar right now, we're at, I changed money yesterday at 146. That's obviously with the juice of the with your trader. I have like a money trader. So if you look at the dollar, it's at 70 cents, the US dollar, US cent right now. But I always like to do this in reverse, and so it's at 143 this morning, and it's pretty horrific. So what that does is it's good for trade, and ultimately, if you're doing manufacturing in the United States and you can buy the same product for 70 cents on the dollar. They're gonna move some of their production down here. It's usually better for manufacturing, but at the same time, if these tariffs come into play, it'll equalize it and still have a lower dollar, which will neutralize the future of the manufacturing, which is obviously shit for Canada. Thank Trudeau for ruining with such a narcissist, just a narcissist. Instead of giving up power, which he made that resignation yesterday, but ultimately put the cabinet into chaos and shut down government for first quarter of 2025, when we have the biggest negotiations the country has ever faced in probably 100 years, just based on America wanting to own it. But anyway, I hope people learn their lessons. Don't look for the cute, charming young man that seems promised that wants to legalize marijuana. Look for the old, white-haired, gonna balance the budget always. Forget about the sexiness in all politics. Look at the future, and I think everyone could kind of look at this and understand that it was definitely the wrong decision. And then even I watched his resignation yesterday, and it's literally 3 times got voted back in, and policies were bad from day one. 2015, they were already bad. And then you get voted back in. and then voted back in again even in 2021 during COVID, which was, I thought this was the end. Okay, obviously 2021 we've seen the disaster prior, and still people felt confident to vote him back in, which was horrendous. And now the country's in chaos based on just bad government, bad policies, and it is what it is. I hope everyone's learned their lesson. Doesn't matter what party you choose, just choose the better party. Always think for your kids, their future. Don't think of cocktail parties, drinking your Chardonnay and thinking you're a better person because you voted left wing. It doesn't make sense. Even if it's a purple color, who gives a shit? As long as the policies are good, it's going to bring the country forward. It's going to make the country flourish for the future of your children. It's not for you and your dinner parties. But that's pretty much it. We'll keep you posted. Obviously, this is going to be a good year. We have very, very high goals for the year. We're planning to do 60 deals as a company. Obviously, we're still committed to the Nobleton Gates project, or Gates of Nobleton rather. So that looks pretty promising. We're getting some great leads coming in. We're doing some new marketing, new refresh going forward for 2025. And that's it. We'll keep it going. So flat out, foot down, first, second quarter, and hopefully take a break in the third quarter. But that's pretty much it, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.